This next example, example 2, talks about a spherical stone in the courtyard of a museum. And they want us to find the volume of the stone. Now, what information have they given us about the stone? Well, they've given us the diameter. All right, so they've told us that the diameter of the stone is 8 feet. All right, so we have the challenge now to come up with the rest of our information. Remember the formula for the volume of a sphere. I need 4/3, I need pi, and I need the radius cubed. So how can I get the radius if they gave me the diameter? Well, remember, the radius is half of the diameter. Okay? So what we need to realize is if they give me the diameter, so if I take the diameter and I divide it by 2, I do get the radius. So in this case, I'm going to get 8 divided by 2, and I'll end up with 4. So my radius equals 4. Now I can start work on the formula. I have volume equals 4/3 times pi times 4 cubed. All right, and then it's simply a matter of multiplying all those together. Now, I would suggest that you make sure that you take care of the 4 cubed, because that is often a problem that many people do come across, is making sure they do that one correctly. So I would go ahead and take one more step, and I would say 4/3 times 3.14 times 4 cubed, which is 4 times 4 times 4, which is 64. Once you get to that stage, then you know from there on out it's simple multiplication. And if you are to multiply those 3 numbers together, you come up with a volume of 268.1. And remember, we're working with feet, so it's feet cubed. You can write cubic feet if you want. There's many ways that you can write that. Okay? Let's look at one more example, because I think the key is there's an extra step because of the diameter. So let's look at one more with the diameter. In this example, we have a basketball, and the basketball has a diameter of 24 centimeters, and they want to know the volume. So if the diameter, if all the way across is 24 centimeters, then we have to divide that by 2 to get halfway across, which would be the radius. So 24 divided by 2 equals 12. So we know the radius is 12, or we know r equals 12. Okay? So now it's just a matter of being able to fill these into an equation. So once again, we know the volume equals 4/3 times pi times r cubed. So I know that I've got the 4/3, that's easy. I know pi is still 3.14, and in this case, I've got a radius of 12, and that's going to be cubed. Now, if I do 12 cubed, 12 times 12 times 12, I get 1,728. 1,728, and that's going to be multiplied by 3.14 and multiplied by 4/3. And my volume of the basketball then is going to be 7,238.2 centimeters cubed. All right. So there you go. There's 2 examples of simply taking the small extra step of discovering what the radius is when they give you the diameter. Go ahead and try this next got it. It is at the top of page 607.